Hey there, I'm Natalie.
I'm Emmanuel.
And I'm Max.
And we're cruising Israel for ILTV. Today, we're going up north to Tzipori village. Who knows what Tzipori means?
I do. It means bird.
Yep. Well, not everyone's Israeli like you, so no one knows.
I kind of wish I was a bird so we could fly there, because this is kind of a far drive to go back up north again.
It's a nice break, though, from the city life, so let's get going.
All right.
Yep, let's go. The village of Tzipori was once known as the capital of the Galilee and even has a diverse historical legacy. This village has significance to both Jewish and Christian religions, so why don't we go explore Tzipori? On our arrival to Tzipori village, we first enjoyed the peaceful silence and all its natural wonders, as it is surrounded by springs and fields of wildflowers. We're now in the Tzipori village, which is in the lower Galilee, surrounded by all these beautiful cottages. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the village?
Well, the village is what we established on our farm about 20 years ago. We grow olives over here and pomegranates, and because agriculture isn't exactly the best way to make a living nowadays, we established these cottages that you see down here in the large villa, which guests from all over the country and all over the world come to stay here to enjoy this pastoral atmosphere of the Lower Galilee.
So the village has a very rich and diverse history. Tell us a little bit about that too.
Well, the village is what we call our little cottages here, but actually we're part of Tzipori, which has a history going back 2,500 years. The foundations of the castle that you see on that hill there goes back to Herodian times, and one time Tzipori was the capital of the Galilee, the Jewish capital of the Galilee, with over 25,000 inhabitants, and it was the place that the Mishnah was written or edited in by Rabbi Yehuda Nasi 1,800 years ago.
And is it true that the parents of Mary were also born here in Tzipori?
It's also a Christian holy site as well. There's a monastery there next to the castle, which you see the remains of house that they claim is the house of Jesus' grandparents.
So Emmanuel and I are going to be spending the day here in Tzipori village. Why don't you tell us what we could expect?
Look, there's no ends of the experiences that you can enjoy here in Tzipori. The farmers here are very open and inviting, and they have attractions that are open to the public. A couple of places that I suggest is the olive press, because we're at the peak of the olive season right now. All over Tzipori, olive trees, they're picking the olives off. So this is a one-time-a-year thing. And we're all taking it to the olive press, which is called Reish Lakish, which is a stone wheel olive press, just like the old kinds, and it's really something to see it operate. After that, we have friends over here who operate a farm where they raise and market tropical birds. They're the biggest grower of parrots, African graves. They hand raise these birds, and people come from all over the country to see them, as well as racing pigeons. Tzipori is the capital of racing pigeons throughout the country. And it's known as Tzipori, which the name Tzipori really means bird, so it's known as the birds of Tzipori. And as well as that, you have another attraction, which I think is fun for the whole family, where we operate donkey rides. In a Mishnaic village called Kfar Kedem, families and groups can go there, ride donkeys through the hills, as well as operate an ancient olive press and make a wine press and all other kinds of things like ancient agriculture in Tzipori.
While the village does hold a rich archaeological legacy that includes many different religious influences, they found something pretty surprising while digging through the earth.
While we were in the process of developing Tzipori and doing a lot of digging here, we came across many interesting historic and archaeological finds, but the most amazing one is the one we have over here, this ancient burial cave, which has a Hebrew inscription on it, which says who's actually buried here. You can read the Hebrew, the letters are totally readable. Hadan Mishkava de Rabbi Yehoshua Bar Levi Safra, which translates as, this is the resting place of Rabbi Yehoshua Bar Levi, the writer. Rabbi Yehoshua Bar Levi was quite a well-known rabbi who lived in Eretz Israel in the middle of the 3rd century, and history traces that he was at the end of his life in Tzipori, and he died and was buried here in this cave. People come here quite often, religious people as well as not religious people, to light candles, to say psalms, and actually to leave notes that they put into the little slot over there, which is actually the lock of the grave. in order to ask Rabbi Yeshua Bar Levi to intercede in something, to intervene. We consider him our most famous permanent resident here.
Emmanuel and I thought it would be nice to write to the rabbi, who was also known to be a very famous scholar. So we're just wishing for blessings and hoping everything will be, good from Rabbi Yoshua ben Levi.
Yes.
Let's put that in. The village also features an outdoor pool and an array of attractions that could be enjoyed on site or in the surrounding areas. So this pool here is not an ordinary pool. It's an ecological, fresh pool. I see that there's fish also swimming. Tell us about it.
Well, we're concerned with ecological things, so when we built the pool, we used a special method in order that we didn't have to use any chlorine or other chemicals to keep the water clean. Well, in the course of building the pool about 8 years ago, that was when we discovered the tomb of Rabbi Yeshua ben Levi that we saw earlier. Actually, we had to move the pool from the location that it was planned to be in. And as you can see, it's a freshwater natural pool that operates all year long.
We're now standing in front of the main cabin. How many people did you say could stay here?
Well, we call it the castle, okay? And it has room to accommodate 18 people. It's built as a copy of the Crusader Castle that's on the hill in Tzipori, so you can have the experience of saying that you stayed in the castle of Tzipori.
You know, I've seen you guys riding ATVs, flying ATVs, a glider, horses, but never a donkey.
Yeah, well, we are pretty adventurous here on Cruising Israel.
Oh, so you think I could coax you into riding a donkey?
Sure, I'm up for it. Are you up for it?
I'm so excited.
All right,
Let's
cool.
go. Today we're going to get a sense of what the Holy Land was like during biblical times.
We're gonna saddle up and travel around like the Galileans once did.
I'm really loving this look, honestly.
Me too.
The recreated Galilean village of Kfar Kedem conveys Israel's rich history. Ancient trees mentioned in the Bible surrounds the village, including olive trees, palm trees, pomegranate, and of course, grapes. So what better way to get the real experience of a Galilean to dress up like them? So now we're pretty much traveling back in time. We're gonna put on these robes.
Yeah, because I understood.
And we also get a head covering like
because I
you.
understood that to take people and speak, it's not enough. You
Yeah,
need to give them
we need
a
to
real
really
experience.
feel it and go back in
Here,
time.
we'll lead you and we'll show you how to dress up now to be like the ancient Jews here in those hills 2,000 years ago.
Oh.
Please, Amir, enjoy with them.
I will.
Thank you, I'm so excited.
You should be.
Yeah. So let's put this on. Emmanuel, come join me. Okay, how do we put this on?
Ladies, you fold it into a triangle. You open it wide open, you fold it into a triangle, and then you take the wide side. Man, would you like to come forward and turn around for me? Thank you. You put the wide side all the way up, just above the eyes. Go to the back, switch hands. Don't tight at the back. Come to the front, another crisscross here, and just tuck them in, and you're good.
No way. Girls
Yeah.
wear this as well?
Of course, everyone. Everyone is wearing them. There we go. Beautiful. Yeah.
Style back there.
It's very stylish. It's beautiful. Hold on, let's take this
really like it.
slightly bit down and then the entire thing up. Look in the mirror. Go look in the mirror.
So cute, Maddie.
You know what? The style is actually not so bad. I kind of like it.
We usually start with the goats.
Oh, okay.
We'll go through everything, okay? You'll see everything we have, including the donkeys.
So we started out the ancient tour by milking a goat, one of the very first animals man has domesticated. Goat milk and goat products have been around since ancient times.
And then
Oh! Wait.
now listen. It's not fish, okay? It's milk. Look. Pure goat's milk.
And you could
Wanna
drink
try
it straight from the titty?
No, you have to heat it up. You have to pasteurize it. Yeah, squeeze. That's right.
Oh my god.
Natalie, you're doing it. Emmanuel, you're next.
Wait, that's it. She hasn't got any more milk.
No, she has plenty. Try now.
plenty?
Natalie, yeah. That's it, you see?
Oh
You
my
spritz
god, that's
some milk.
interesting.
Of course.
Manuel,
It's so
your
easy.
turn.
And don't worry, we'll wash our hands with
What do
some
we
soap.
do? What do I?
Emmanuel,
You just squeeze
you
it.
wanna grab the entire thing and then squeeze.
Oh, okay.
Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Just there you go. That's it. There you are.
Aw,
See, so simple.
so cute.
Yeah.
You know what?
Like no, don't worry. Don't worry.
No, it's
she
fine.
she just wants she wants your attention. She would never
it's
ever
great.
harm you.
Oh, here's one.
Isn't it nice
Oh,
with
this
two
is so
goats?
funny.
Isn't it
No.
awesome? No, relax. We usually show the groups all the stuff that has to, that relates to the goats. Okay, shearing the goats, the shofar, of course. Okay, the wool, the yarmulke they made, even a slingshot.
The yarmulke, that's so
Yeah, see, a slingshot just like David had.
In the story of David and Goliath, the giant, King David made a slingshot just like Amir had shown us and killed the giant, displaying his courage for the very first time.
Let's go up now to see. This is like really quick. We have an like a winery, but I wouldn't call it a winery because we make some grape juice. Here's where we'll step on the grapes in order to make some grape juice, guys. And that is done during the season, of course, during the summertime. Now we're gonna head to the bread factory. We're gonna see how our ancestors used to make some bread for themselves.
So we're going to use ancient tools to make this bread? Is that
Exactly.
usually what happens?
Yes, that's right. We'll show the tools and then we'll literally make some pita breads and eat them.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh
Then.
my God.
So down here, guys, we'll show the groups how we are making the bread with all the tools. Okay, including the sickle, the pitchfork, the threshing sled, the plow. Okay, and then once we are done here, we move up to the millstones to grind the wheat seeds and prepare some bread.
How long does this take?
Something like half hour.
Oh, okay.
Half hour time. Yeah. Each station in Kfar Kedem is approximately half hour time.
Okay, so you actually put the wheat seeds in here and that's how it grinds it up?
That's right, yeah. We turn it, let everyone have a turn and try to grind some wheat.
Where do you take it out from?
It falls to the sides and then we just collect it.
I see.
Yeah. Go ahead. Either ways, darling.
Wow, it's a
Hard,
heavy
huh?
stone.
Not an easy job to do.
No, this is a workout. I bet people in ancient days were really muscular because they
yeah.
had to work with their hands. Okay, what's after this? Next
right.
step?
After this thing, we'll go up to the tent. Okay, we're gonna see the ancient house. We're gonna talk about their house, where they lived. And for that, let's go up to the tent and see the tent from inside. The tent is the ancient house. And once we bring people in, we tell them about what it's built out of. During the winter time, we'll have them eat here. Okay, that's where we'll feed them.
Some people also, that's part of the tour, is they stay here at night.
Yes, some people will sleep
To get
here
the
at
real
night.
experience?
That's right, to get the feeling, to get the real experience of how was it back then, 1800 years ago.
So, for those of you willing to sleep like a Galilean in the ancient house, the tent's doors are open for you. Now, on to the olive press. The olive has been an integral part of life ever since the very beginning of civilization. It was mentioned in the Old Testament as well as other holy scripts.
Guys, we are here in the olive press. Down here, we'll tell the groups, we'll explain to the groups how our ancestors used to make some olive oil for eating, for anointing kings even, and for cosmetics, stuff like that.
The first step in olive oil production is to squeeze the olives with huge rocks, called an olive mill. Then, once they're crushed, it's taken to the olive press, where the basket gets filled up and the heavy weight from a wooden pole squeezes it and extracts the oils. So, how did our ancestors travel around? With the hardest working animal, the donkey. They filled very important roles around the world for 5,000 years. So, it's time to ride them.
You want to step on my knee and climb up.
Okay.
Yeah, go. Got you. All the way.
Whoppa.
You're good. You
Okay.
want to grab these ropes with both hands. And Natalie, I need you to sit as tall as you can. Like, sit up tall. Brilliant. Okay, that's beautiful. Like a queen of England.
Okay.
Never ever.
I'm probably very light for this donkey. If he could carry, how much did you say he could carry?
800 pounds
800
any
pounds.
day,
I'm
anywhere.
Probably nothing.
Sure.
So, do they go faster than this, or?
Not really, not really, no.
At Kfar Kedem, the ancient Galilee comes to life. The activities are open to all ages and is fun for the whole family. So, since it's the start of the olive season, what do you guys say we go visit an olive press and we could pick off olives from the trees?
Did you guys know that olive branches used to be worn by virgins and brides?
No, I did not know that. Fun fact of the day.
Well, it sounds interesting. Let's go check it out.
Let's do it.
Olive oil is a common product used here in Israel, whether it's used for cooking or applying to your hair or your skin.
And here at Resh Lakish, they pick and grow their very own organic olive oil. We even caught the rich aroma of the freshly squeezed olives when we pulled into the driveway.
Let's go get a chance to see how it's made and maybe even taste a little bit. Olive oil is known to be a staple of the Mediterranean diet and has helped people lead healthy and long-lived lives for centuries. The Hebrew Bible actually has the first recorded oil extraction. So tell us what kind of different olives you guys grow here and what the process is a little bit.
We have 6,000 olive trees of 8 different varieties. Some are Israeli, typical Israeli varieties like the Suri and Bernea, and some are trees that we brought from Italy or Spain. So we have a wide varieties and taste and flavors of the olive oil.
At Resh Lakish Olive Mill, they believe it's important to keep the olives as pure as possible in order to get the most out of each olive they pick.
We have organic, everything is organic plantations, and we take care from the minute the tree is growing and the olive is healthy and with no pest on it, and then we just follow it, pick it as fresh as possible, as immediately we bring it to our olive press.
And from there it gets interesting. So with all the different kind of olives they grow here, the work and production is all the same to make the oil.
And we produce in a unique system. We combine ancient system and modern, the most modern way of producing high quality olive oil.
And if you're anything like me and simply use olive oil for salads, the Resh Lakish Olive Mill should definitely be your next stop. There's so much to olive oil that I didn't even know.
And then the clients come here. We have a lot of guests coming here, learning about tasting, how to taste olive oil, how to choose your right olive oil, how to enjoy. Every oil is good for something else. Some of are good for cold salads, some are good for frying and cooking with. So a lot about knowledge about olive oil. Also, we do a lot of green building, so people come here to learn about how to build ecologically.
We came just in time. Is there a certain season that you would say is the best time to grow the olives, or is it one of those things that's year-long?
The tree grows all year, but the season to harvest the olives are in Israel are September, October, November, also sometimes December. So the autumn period is a time that we pick the olives and we produce the olive oil. But during all the year we're open and we have here the tasting of olive oil through all the year, so it's busy here all day, all time.
Now, as a fan of olives themselves, I thought it'd be more fitting to ask Ayala, do you guys sell the olives just by themselves, or is the main focus making olive oil with them?
Yeah, we mainly produce olive oil, organic, high-quality olive oil. We have pickle oil, olive tables that we make, but most of it is olive oil. We have also cosmetics made from olive oil. We have also pottery specialized to olive oil products. So we are everything around the oil.
It's a known fact that olive oil is really healthy for a variety of different aspects in life. Beauty products infused olive oil, that definitely sounds worth trying. You said you guys make also cosmetics. What kind of cosmetics could you make with the olive oil that you focus on?
So mainly soaps, a lot of good soaps, liquid soaps and solid soaps are very good with olive oil, shampoos, conditioners, creams. You can take good olive oil and spread on your body, skin, it's amazing. anyway. So everything actually for the hair, very healthy.
Just by coming to visit this family-owned olive mill, we learned some of the countless ways olive oil can improve your health. Along with some of the benefits that Ayala mentioned, olive oil also helps fight cancer, supports brain and skin health, and can help balance hormones. Ayala took us over to one of the trees to explain a bit more up close.
So every fruit, every olive would start when it's green, and slowly it will become dark, like till it gets really red. And the harvest time is we check the maturity index. We want depends what type of olive oil we want. If we want it very pungent and bitter, very green in the smell, we'll pick when 80% of the olives are green. If we want a soft oil, very fruity, ripe fruitiness, so we'll pick when most of them are dark. We also check how much oil we have inside the olives. Once a week we send it to a lab and we check the quantity of oil we have, and we check the quality by the change of the color. So then when we know that this is the right time to pick, every variety has a different ripeness time, we pick by hand. We have like special racks, and we put it in these boxes.
Her mother and father and Ayala, along with the rest of the olive mill crew, start picking early.
So we pick by hand, and as fast as possible we bring it to the olive press. So we start picking 6 in the morning. At 9 the machines will start producing the olive oil. At 10:30 we'll have the fresh olive oil. Okay. So it's very, very fresh, very, very healthy.
So the process itself takes about an hour and a half.
An hour and a half, yeah, till we get the olive. So now we can take the olives and bring it to the olive mill.
Nat and I were getting a bit hungry, so we just had to take a minute to sit down and taste for ourselves. Reish Lakish Olive Mill definitely has some of the best olive oil we've ever tasted. We even bought a bottle to take some home with us. On our way, we got the chance to meet one of the members of Reish Lakish crew.
My name is Daniel Schwartz, and I'm from Colombia.
And what do you see yourself? What does your day look like here at Reish Lakish?
It changes all the time. Usually in the mornings I do some gardening. I help with gardening and picking olives in the fields. And in the afternoons around 5 I work here in the press, like producing the oil and putting the olives into the machines. And
what brought you here from Colombia to Israel? What's the connection?
Well, I'm Jewish.
Okay.
I came to Israel to do an Ulpan program in Magan Michael.
Okay.
But I wanted to experience something else, so I heard about this website called WOOF. It's like for volunteering in organic farms around the world. So I heard that in Israel there's a lot of places to WOOF. And I contacted people from Reish Lakish and they answered and I came.
So if you're looking to volunteer or just want to learn a little bit more about olive oil, make sure to check out Reish Lakish Olive Mill.
There's this place here in Tzipori Village that's an herbal medical center.
What, herbal medicine? I'm sorry, but that sounds pretty good. Is that what we're doing
Max.
next?
It's not like that. It's spices that are from all over the world that you come and enjoy and see how it's grown. So
Maybe they even have some kind of supplement for your memory problems.
let's go check. Hopefully I'll remember to take the pills. Ever since the very early days of the Bible, herbs have played a very big role in medicine.
We came to Alalim Herbal Medical Center to check out all the different kinds of herbs that they grow here.
Agriculture in Israel is a very developed industry. In fact, the state of Israel is the world leaders in agricultural technology. In a small farm in Tzipori, medicinal plants are being grown and distributed to the industry and to the public.
Alalim Medicinal Herb Center was established 30 years ago. We grow over 200 different herbs that go into the medicinal herb industry. People, healers, make tinctures, make extracts, and they produce their finished products, capsules, tablets, all kinds.
At Alalim, they grow their crops organically without the utilization of chemical pesticides. They obtain the seeds from the best sources and are treated with maximum care. Is there any spice that's used for both cooking and for medicinal purposes?
Oh, many. Ginger, almost all spices are used as medicines as well. So ginger, for example, turmeric, black pepper, cinnamon.
So pretty much all of them.
Yes, all of them. Here, for example, we have thyme, and this is regular thyme, but the smell and the aroma is not regular. It's very different and very strong.
Yeah.
But
You have cinnamon.
yeah, we have cinnamon.
Everybody loves that.
This cinnamon is imported.
Imported?
Cinnamon cannot grow in Israel.
Why is that?
The climate. The climate is very tropical. It needs tropical climate. We don't have. We hardly have any rain here.
Yes.
Israeli farmers are known for their expertise in utilizing innovative irrigation systems in greenhouses to increase the variety of herbs which can be produced locally.
What's the best product that you could grow in this climate without the
best
greenhouse?
one, the local herbs are here naturally, that originate from here. Those are the best herbs to grow. So, for example, za'atar. You're familiar with za'atar as a herb, culinary herb. It's also a medicine. It can also go into cosmetics. Sage and thyme also, they all belong to the herbs that grow here naturally. This is sage. This is a local herb. It's very, as you can see, it's high.
Strong smell.
Yeah, strong smell. If you have throat infections, for example, you can make yourself tea, a strong tea of sage leaves, and just gargle or drink it.
So I'm going to take a couple of these home. Hope you don't mind.
Many different herbs that they grow was mentioned in the Jewish Bible and is used widely today in the land of Israel.
Ginkgo trees, this is very good for the brain and for memory. We have thyme or oregano over there. We have hops over there. We have lemon balm.
I wish I brought with me a bag, so I just take a few home with me. Which one is for memory?
This one.
I need that. This one?
Ginkgo. This is Ginkgo biloba. It's called biloba because some of the leaves are split. They have two lobes, and this is the reason why they're called biloba, Ginkgo biloba. And the leaves are made into an extract. The extract is put into capsules or tablets, and this is what people take usually.
Then we made our way to the greenhouse to check out how the spice turmeric, or in Hebrew kurkum, is organically grown.
The only place where it grows organically in Israel. And this turmeric is good for you as a spice for cooking. It's good as a medicine, anti-inflammatory. It's anti-cancer. It's good for so many different things. For people who have bowel syndrome, for people who have depression too. But mostly for people with cancer. It's now becoming accepted also by doctors, not just by herbalists or naturopaths.
The doctors recommend
and you can
to
bite
eat turmeric?
into it and see it's not even bitter. Just wipe off the soil and eat it.
Second thing I'm trying today, off the dirt.
Crunch was awesome.
You want to try?
It does taste like a carrot.
Al-Alim also offers workshops for those who are interested in becoming familiar with the issues of medicinal herb industry.